What's going on, everyone? NoZoupForYou here, and huge news coming out of Leicester with Wargaming. Huge news. Good news, in my opinion. Actually, I'm quite proud of Wargaming right now. I know they've had issues recently. We've had issues with World of Warships. Don't know what's going on in the World of Tanks front, but the news that I've just seen makes me very happy, and again, I'm proud of Wargaming for this move. So essentially what's happening is Wargaming is leaving Russia and Belarus. They are done with them. They want to distance themselves from this situation going on. Many of you know that they have offices in Kyiv, so they are a multinational company, international. They've got offices all over the world, and they've made the decision based on what's happening in Ukraine to pick up and move out. So I don't know if Viktor Kislyak, the president of the company, made this decision. I'm sure he had a huge hand in it, and he is Russian, but he's a businessman first and foremost. I've heard him speak before. He espouses Western principles as far as business and everything else is concerned, so I would imagine that he's not happy with what's going on either. So I'm going to read you the official statement from Wargaming that they posted on World of Tanks, and it says, Wargaming announces decision to leave Russia and Belarus. Over the past weeks, Wargaming has been conducting a strategic review of business operations worldwide. The company has decided it will not own or operate any business in Russia or Belarus and will leave both countries, which is huge. And, you know, for most of you, you all know that Lukashenko and Belarus and Putin are pretty much butt buddies. They're friends with each other. You know, those two countries are allies. So Wargaming is based in Belarus. They're a Belarusian company. They just happen to have their dev offices in St. Petersburg, Russia. So it goes on to say, effective March 31st, which was a couple days ago, the company transferred its live games business in Russia and Belarus to local management of Leicester Studio that is no longer affiliated with Wargaming. The company will not profit from this process either today or going forward. Much to the contrary, we expect to suffer substantial losses as a direct result of this decision. And with any huge move like this, it is expensive. They have to relocate, they have to move people, they have to rehire people that don't want to leave Russia or Belarus. So this is a huge move, and it is going to hit them financially. And I know a lot of people like to joke that, hey, they got tons of money off of us and everything else, but a move of this magnitude it's a huge change. It's a huge change both in business structure and everything else. So good on them, though. Moving on, we will be completing the operational transition with all due speed while remaining in full compliance with all laws, ensuring the ongoing safety and support of our employees. During the transition period, the live products will remain available in Russia and Belarus and will be operated by the new owner. So that's a big key right there. It says new owner. So I don't know what that implies. I don't know if Victor sold the company. I don't know if... Really, I don't know what new owner really entails right now. But that's an interesting piece that I picked up on right there. Wargaming has also started the process of closing its studio in Minsk, Belarus. We will be providing as much severance and support as possible to our employees affected by the change. Despite the magnitude of this decision, we as a company are confident in the future of our business and our unwavering quality games to our player, providing them. So there you have it. Based on what's going on in the world and the war with Russia and Ukraine, Wargaming has had enough. They recognize the fact that they are an international gaming company and community, and they don't want any part of this aggression. And I applaud them for that. This is absolutely the right move. And again, I'll say it again, I'm proud of them. I'm really proud of their decision to do this because, again, it's a lot to move an entire business wherever they wind up. It's huge. But I think based upon everything going on, it's the right decision. And I'm sure some people out there will say, oh, it's because of the sanctions, everything else. But you know, there is definitely a PR aspect to this, and I know in the past they've had their issues with PR, but there's no escaping this one, and I think they realize that for the benefit of the company, for their employees and everything else, they best extract themselves from this situation. So there's your big news right there for the week. Wargaming is no longer going to be affiliated with Russia or Belarus. They are pulling up their offices, shuttering them, and moving on to whereabouts unknown at this current time. It's possible they could wind up in the U.S. It's possible they could wind up in a different office in Europe somewhere, or maybe they just move all their assets to Cyprus. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I'm sure in the future we will know. But for now, good on them for recognizing that this is the right move to make. I think the community is by and large behind this, and I wish them luck in this move. I really, truly do, and I wish the employees that work for them the best of luck too, if they decide to move. And I would suspect some will and some will not. So, thoughts are with them as well. I've known a lot of their employees that work in the St. Petersburg office. They're good people. I hope they're not affected by this too much, and I hope if they want to move, they have the option to do so. So there's your big news for the week. Interested in your thoughts and what you think about this, and I will catch you all later. Zoop out.